Hi everybody, it's Wednesday morning. I was trying to think. It's 1:45 in the morning, Wednesday morning, and I've had a couple of difficult days with my pain in my hips and my legs. I've come on as a short reaction to my reaction in the last video about Chantal, Foodie Beauty, and this is what I'm thinking now. She's running that channel, her channel, she considers to be her job. It's her employment, and therefore she needs to do whatever it takes to be bringing content, good or bad, to attract people to that channel, therefore bringing in the views, bringing in the money. Admittedly, what's happening, she probably would have liked it to go another way with that man, but she's not too averse to what's happening. She made £12,000 or dollars in the space of a month, I believe, due to the events leading up to all the brouhaha with her being abused by him. I think the abuse is abuse. You know, you can have somebody who one day will punch the wall, the next day it'll be your face. Don't think it doesn't happen, because it does. At the moment she's treating it all as a great big joke, bringing a lot of money. She's back and forwards to him. Who would do that, you know, to somebody who has not only given them an STD, has abused them, has abused their animal, and somebody who is taking money, a massive amount of money, I believe, in order to buy his drugs and to get her involved in his drug taking also. She is so predictable. When she comes on her last video, which I believe was yesterday, cheating and beesing, her very important beesers, the people who pay her $7 a month for the privilege, dubious privilege of being allowed to comment in her live streams, they started to bite back at her, and the interaction wasn't going as she would want it to. People are starting to see her now for exactly what she is, and for exactly what she's doing. I've got no doubt that a lot of people will continue to support her, because she's going to manipulate her way around things, but she's losing a lot of long-time support, and I'm glad. She's proven what lengths she will go to not only keep that channel afloat, but as a money grab. She's proven the depths she will plumb to keep that money coming in. Now, I'll tell you why it's affected me and made me so angry, what she's doing. I worked, not only working at social services, but voluntary work I undertook, and I've seen a lot of abused women, a lot of traumatised children, a lot of families that have been split apart, a lot of women who go running back to the man who's abused them because they know nothing else, because they're frightened of the unknown and being alone, and they go back to him. And in many cases it's almost the last thing they do, because he abuses them to the point where there's no coming back from it. I've seen that. And I've seen violence personally where I've been mugged, and I'm not going to go into things that have affected me personally because that will come in part when I tell my story. But I am one of 5 sisters, 6 if you count my sister in Ireland, but I didn't grow up with her. So I'm one of 5 sisters. And the sister next up from me, who was like 12 years older than me, she was murdered in the mid-1980s. She was strangled to death by somebody known to the family, by a friend of her husband's, who at the time I believe was lodging with them, staying with them. And he had shouted at her children. This is the story I got from my brothers. And she said, "Don't ever shout at my children again." She took them to school. She came back to the house. There was a big argument. And according to the neighbour, everything went quiet. And this man went next door, rang the bell and said, "I think I killed Bernie." Bernadette was my sister's name. And he had. He'd murdered her. I didn't get involved in anything. I didn't go to the court case. My brothers went. And that man got, he was found guilty, but with diminished responsibility. And he was remanded to a psychiatric hospital where he stayed for a number of years and eventually regained his freedom. So my sister left 2 young children, and I'm not going to go into any more about it because one of those children still lives. I'm not going to say anything more that might upset her. I'm hoping she doesn't see this video. But I just wanted to say how easily an argument can turn into a punch, and a punch can turn into something else, can turn into a loss of a life, of children losing their mothers. And anyone like Chantal who can come on and laugh about abuse, can laugh the abuse that she's received, can laugh that off, can go back to him after that until the next time. She's seriously in need of treatment herself if she's got such low self-esteem, which she clearly has, judging by what she posts. She's got such low self-esteem that she thinks that's all she's worth. Him. At the same time, though, it's bringing her a lot of money in. A lot of money. There's people in jobs who work 12, 14 hours a day to bring in a pittance, but they work at jobs to feed their families. Decent people who have self-respect. People who work hard, get up and out of the house at 8 o'clock in the morning, an hour of the day that Chantal doesn't even know exists. She rolls onto YouTube when she feels like it, when she's out of her drug-induced state, and makes these revolting videos, cramming her mouth with food, talking rubbish, and now this latest with an abusive man. And she does it all for money, all for her business. So I would remind her that she might be raking in the money now. There's no guarantee in future that she's ever going to be around to spend that money if she stays with him. Okay, I'm going to make a drink and I'm going to get into bed. Got my pyjamas on. So I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye bye.